Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. This is your divine inspiration message for today. All right, so we're having a number 2 angel numerology day, which is about keeping the faith, keep going, stay the course. A number 1 day is opening up new magical ideas, new magical things. Then it leads into this melancholy place. If you've been having some negative thoughts, judgmental thoughts, thoughts of, yeah, not so good, change it, switch it. This works with the 8 of Swords, or the Wise Counselor, which is also known as the Hierophant. Bring in Archangel Jophiel to show you the joy in your day, and Archangel Raguel to bring you the balance and the justice that you're looking for. This is also a day that works with the wonderful sign of Gemini, that social, fun, upbeat sign that works with the planet of Mercury, communication. So watch what you're thinking, what you're saying, and kind of in a way you're languaging. Now, happier me affirmation. I wake up today with joy in my heart and clarity on my mind. This is an amazing affirmation to help you start your day feeling energized. Make a conscious decision daily to have a great day, and why not? My isms: more love, more romance, more business, more joy, more peace. I want it. Planting seeds that grow into things of beauty. Seeds in your mind, seeds in your thoughts, seeds in your visions. You can even draw, sketch, anything creative to take your mind out of the We are coming into a new season. Southern hemisphere, you're moving into spring. Northern hemisphere, you're moving into fall. Planting, 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 planning, planning, planning. And you maybe want to plan to releasing, let go. I think we're coming up on a new moon as well. And so when the moon goes dark, where you don't necessarily see it, it's hiding, is where we sort of like, make our adjustments, scurry, get into, let's see what's possible, and then bring in what we want. Today is your canvas. Paint a day of endless possibilities. Now, all week long, we're working with Lady Portia, or she's working with us. Again, divine feminine energy. Her twin flame is Saint Germain. This is about overcoming limitations, giving up this idea that we cannot, that we are not, that we should not, that we do not, all this stuff. Karmic releasing, letting go of the need to be right, the need to hold your position, the need to step up and become combative, which I call judgmental. You know when it doesn't feel good? You know when the reactionary feelings that are deep down in our soul that pop up, that comes from two places: a reaction and or response. You might hear something, probably do. You might see something, probably have. You might be aware of something, you probably are, that doesn't sit quite right. Bringing in Archangel Raguel with Archangel Jophiel and the 8 of Swords allows you to see it, process it, but not necessarily react to it. Meaning react to it in a negative way. It's difficult, it's challenging, because we do have these polar opposite opinions. And I'm not making anybody right or wrong, but oftentimes people spout off their thoughts and their opinions, whether it's about what we're doing or about what other people are doing. And it's a reflection of what's really going on with them. And sometimes that's where we have to come from. Not judge them, You know, you can almost say to somebody, "Are you okay?" Well, that can be deemed as patronizing. You could just simply hold the space without explaining, "I'm going to hold the space to let you get this out." Sometimes it's awkward to do it, especially with friends. On and on and on they go. It's difficult. It's just different. So just exercise a little more discernment and understand that you're seeing it, feeling it, observing it, being witness to it for a reason, and not necessarily to bring you into it. Right, we're using intuitive whispers for our card of the day. And I've got Gertrude and Beatrice, who are sitting either side of what looks like a very long banquet table, but there's no food on it. And around them are books. Tall books. Is this a library? Yes, they're saying. Learning. Oh, so it's a perfect time to get out your books and to do some research into some things that you may want to study. That's the message from them. Let's see if their cards, which are the Intuitive Whispers by Maud Hirsch. I think I explained to you on Sunday. This was a new deck to me. And so, you know, whenever I get a new deck, I take out the wrapping and bless them, look at all of them, study all of them, go through the little guidebook to see what the author intended when they spawned the book. I love all of that. I wonder sometimes if folks who, oops, there's our card, folks who read like this, because it's so interesting, rather than just getting the deck, opening it up and flopping it out and not really paying attention to what it is. I like having that little relationship with them. It's a bit like, ooh, this is a new tool. This is like a new pen or a new paintbrush or a new piece of canvas. It just sort of has to meld with me. Some people put it under their pillow and sleep with it. Let's see. Da 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 da. Oh, upside down. I don't read them inverted like this, so some do. There's one deck I use, Angels and Auras by Radley Valentine and Dougal Fraser, that's designed to be read in the reverse, and for a good reason. All right, number 26, Trust Yourself. Now, this deck, which I love, ooh, look at that third eye. So now this is, and see, there's a heart in here. And then in that heart, there is growth, the plant. Now, it's being carried across the clouds by this owl. Owls represent wisdom. Owls also represent messages, especially if you are a Harry Potter fan and you've got Hedwig the owl carrying the mail. But I'm noticing how, if you look at these wings, they're carrying, so it's almost like the owl has a spirit guide with it, and it's coming from this third eye. So see that third eye up in there? The third eye is almost saying, trust yourself to grow with love. Now, as I explained to you, the love of this deck is set up that the cards go in sequence, but each sequence represents a different aspect of the message. For example, cards 1 to 11 is about listening, comes with the color of red. Cards 12 to 22 is about clearing out and cleansing, comes with the color of orange and yellow. This is in the third section, 23 to 33, comes with the colors of blues and greens. And this section is about rebuilding, or building, or planning, or working. Today is your canvas. plant seeds that grow into things of beauty. And you want more love, more romance, more business, more joy, more peace. You want that. And since, my lovely friends, Lady Portia says we're in the clearing and the cleaning and the tidying up of our nonsense. The nonsense that says, I can't do this. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Oh, I don't know. That was all of my big lie. What on the earth am I doing? Why am I doing it? The other little lie I tell myself, which I'm sure some of you get, whenever you start something new, it is awkward. Now, this is a bit of a plug. On the 13th of September at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing the Happy Hour at the Woo Lounge. Our subject is all about looking at things as if you've never seen it before, looking at it through fresh eyes. It is about that point with which you've studied the books, you've learned it, you know the instructions, you've got the recipe, you've done ding, 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 you've got all the certifications. There's a point with which the knowledge in here has been sprinkling down into here. And when it arrives in here, it has to come up and out and go outward. And we're going to get into that with anyone that wants to join us. You don't have to be into divination or psychic development or anything. Just to understand that part of your revolution, part of moving in and evolving in this universal world of complete and utter change, complete and utter speeding it up, the realms coming together. People are like, what is happening? My energy is all over the place. Me, I'll put my hand up. I am spent, burnt out, tired, whatever you want to call it, by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Off I go. 2:15, 2:30. Even my dogs are up, pacing, clip-clapping, panting, scratching, going, and I'm thinking, what, where, why, who, how? So up I get. I'm just using these as examples of looking at it in a different way. I might have looked at it in the old way of saying, good Lord, I want more sleep. Come on, let me go back to bed. No, there's a reason. Up we get. All right then. Who cares if it says 2 o'clock on the clock? I'll find some time to rest. But right now, obviously, I got to get up. And I do. I'm just using this as an example. It's an inner trust. It's an inner knowing. It's an inner wisdom that is wanting. I'll use that again, wanting. It wants to emerge. And what you'll find interesting is that other people are lining up with the same thing. Oh, yeah, I feel that. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And you may want to share some of what you're experiencing with other people. And they may at first look at you like, It doesn't necessarily mean they think you're nuts or that you've lost the plot or that... I love my dad, I do. But he would call this stuff, you're away with the fairies. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, most definitely. Patchouli oil and everything. I was born in the hippy-dippy era. Why not? All of that stuff. Yes, I got fairy houses in my front yard. What else you want to know? I'm being a bit flippant now, but still, this is the kind of energy that attracts people to it. Think of any time where you've looked at things. I mean, how many young people do we know that are into fantasy of all sorts? We can judge it, right? When something's out of place, when something's not quite right, when something looks a little different, we can't judge it because it's not what we're used to seeing. Now, there's a difference between being interesting and being vulgar. I don't know about vulgarity. I'd have to look at that in a way that, where is it framed? No, both telling me we're good. All right, thank you. So let that sink in with you today. Trust yourself. Trust yourself to know that you're about to launch. If you've not already launched, and be okay. Keep on going. Keep the faith. Watch your negative thinking. Do your meditation. And until tomorrow, keep loving this channel. Keep spreading the word. And keep these subscriptions growing. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.